Back again! Alright, Citadel time. We're gonna go visit Caden Alenko. So, well, as long as we're on the subject of something like being in love with a fictional character, any of you out there have the same problem? I've seen this mostly a female thing. Guys generally tend to not to do that, you know, except for like the freaks who marry a girl in a porn game or something that you hear about on the news from time to time. But a lot of fangirls have an overwhelming tendency to fall in love with some guy in a fictional thingy. First, let's go talk to Arya. See what she has to say. This is a DLC thing, by the way.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Arya.
Follow me.
So where is she? Shepard. Arya. How dramatic. There are too many eyes and ears in purgatory. I assume this is about retaking Omega. This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility. Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the Alliance has noticed. Cut to the chase. What's your plan? Kick them out. I've amassed a fleet of merc ships. We're going to punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best. The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky. He's the one who ousted me. Don't know him. The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard. What's your intel on the occupation? Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there. So, you're winging it? Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. He'll stop at nothing to win. Sounds familiar. Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away, and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war. What's the catch? I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind. My crew are professionals. Let's just say, I want you all to myself. Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Arya and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
You have no idea, Bray. Okay. So begins the Omega DLC. We're not going to go do it right now. We don't do it till after the midway point in the game, because that's when you get a certain gun that I like to have with me on that mission, if for no other reason than its name. And you'll see what I mean by that in over 2 weeks. Thanks to my little writing camp thingy. Anyway, we're still not going to Bryson's lab. We don't go there until after the midway point, as I've already pointed out. So, right now it's just Caden, Alenko. Happiness.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Sorry, random silence. I don't really know what to talk about today. Doody-doody-doo.
So, the nurse tells me you refused to leave. Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Very well. With the neural redundancies of his L2 implants, his concussion is nearly undetectable now. I still want to keep him under observation, but he should be fit for duty soon.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Okay. What else do we have to do? We have Michelle, we already talked to Thane. If you talk to him again, there's really nothing, unless you romanced him before. Sorry, scientist. Somewhere in here. Oh yeah, to our right.
I overheard you talking. Grissom Academy is gone, but I found this while I was there.
What is this? Yes, these are tailored to human physiology, but with a few alterations, they should work for the Asari as well. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
There's one that I'm not entirely sure if I have the thing that I need for it, but it doesn't show up on the map, but the guy's in here. Yep, we have it.
I believe you were looking for these prototypes?
You found them?
Thank you.
These biotic upgrades will save a lot of Alliance lives. We'll begin production immediately. Here, for your trouble.
This is a really crazy view. Presidium's beautiful, isn't it?
The timeline is reasonable.
Anyway, Caden time.
Hey, Shepard. If you came to spring me, you're late. I'm getting out soon.
Good to hear.
Maybe you already saw the vid, but I accepted Udina's offer.
Spectre Caden Alenko. That's a big deal.
Only the second human Spectre. It's humbling. Udina thinks they may have a pretty big ceremony, even with the war. He says a celebration will give folks something hopeful to latch on to.
You ready to take on that responsibility?
You set the bar pretty high, but I'll do my best. It's strange. On Mars, I should have died. The promotion from Anderson, Spectre status. These are terrible days. But I've been lucky.
You're perfect for the job. On Eden Prime, I could see there was something special about you. You're a good soldier.
That means a lot. I'm happy. I want to serve.
I thought you might want to join the Normandy.
Yeah, I have thought about that. I just need to get out of here first, though. Take care of some things. I've been trying to locate my old Spec Ops squads. My students from Biotics Division.
Any luck?
No, probably went underground, but they'll turn up. If they were easy to find, they wouldn't be doing their jobs.
Well, let me know when you're out. Take care, Spectre Alenko.
Stay safe, Commander.
I don't like it. It's too quiet. Come on. The dialogue does not change whether you romanced him or not. I want more from that. I want more dialogue if he's romanced. Alright, where are we going? Docks holding area. We'll go there. We'll go to the commons. You notice that Michelle and Caden no longer appear on here. You don't have to visit him in the hospital for a while after this. We're going to the embassies. And we're going to the docking bay. Okay, so we'll start with the commons. We'll just work our way up the list. These Citadevas, it's always take longer than I'd like. There's always so much to do here.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons. I guess it doesn't matter how I do.
A lot of back and forth. Looking for stuff. Don't bother with the Rocky yet. Head over here first. So we can give Kanik his stupid pieces. You're a Spectre, you should just be able
You're back,
to
huh? Any luck out there?
take it from him.
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making C-Sec very happy.
Welcome to Cybertine Armory.
Even if you choose the Renegade dialogue option, you get Renegade points, but it doesn't make him immediately hand it over. He refuses to. No, you have to go out and get him his stupid pieces.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Collector armor if you want
Thank
it.
you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Or Inferno armor. I don't like the
Thank you for
full,
shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I don't like the full armor sets. Oh, hey. We've got something to look at here. Let's go ahead and save the game. First.
Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSAC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
Okay. I need a drink.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers. Matriarch Athena. We were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here? With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here. I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara. Yeah. Matriarch Benazio was her mother, and well, she doesn't know it, but I was her father. You mean you were her other mother, right? No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me. Sorry, if you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth. Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks. Liara would love to meet you. Why? Doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Benazia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a girlfriend. who used to work for Cerberus.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl. Anyway, you combine her work with Venezia and... well, the matriarchs might have ordered a hit. I hadn't agreed to keep an eye on her.
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
The council called the invaders Reapers.
Hey, Liara, guess what?
That bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
I never get to surprise you with anything.
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
Alright, it's gonna eat up some of our walkthrough time, but, well, hello there. I'm going to go ahead and listen to the whole thing.
Come on. Can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you. I am not my mother. You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind. I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And you bugged my office on Ilium. That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah. Matriarchs aren't going to do anything to you, especially in the middle of this damn war. My reports don't show much activity from the Asari military against the Reapers. Come on, you know how Asari work. Infiltration and sabotage. But against Reaper forces, that's... I know. About as useful as tits on a Hanar. Good thing we've got the Turians and the Krogan to do the heavy lifting. Our people just aren't built for the front ranks. So, yeah. My dad was a Krogan. Yes, I'm aware of that. So, that makes you a quarter Krogan. That's not how it works. I'm 1,000 years old. I've had kids with Hanar. Don't tell me how Asari reproduction works. Wait, I have a half-sister who's part Hanar. I thought that wasn't how it worked.
Appears that Turian forces may lose their
All I'm saying is if you feel the urge to headbutt something, it's genetic. I have never wanted to headbutt anything. Really? A little bit? Come on. I do not headbutt people. Alright, fine. Don't go all blood rage on me. Or what? You'll tell the other matriarchs to order a hit. Hey, that's not gonna happen. Nazi and I were together for more than a century. You loved her? Of course I loved her. She was so smart. Always thinking. Nice, too. Hell of a lot nicer than I am. Damn, that rack. I mean, even before she hit the matriarch stage. You don't need to tell me everything. Nazi was the only one who ever listened to me when I said the Asari were stuck in the past. Only difference was I wanted us to stand on our own. She wanted alliances with the other species. Is that why? Why it ended? Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Mostly it ended because she wanted to solve things a smart way. I wanted to fight. Those aren't mutually exclusive. Yeah. I hear you've racked up quite a body count. But then, you are a quarter Krogan. Now you're doing it on purpose. need a wise counselor when you're married.
Why not?
Sex appeal. No species only pay attention if they want to have sex with you. So you have to be available. Mysterious.
What? That's not true. Shepard listens to me.
I've seen the way you look at each other. Surprised your panties haven't caught fire.
Do you have to make it sound so tawdry?
If it's all civilized, you're not doing it right. I made her promise to let you go your own way, though. No matter what she wanted.
Really?
I knew you'd be special, kid. Any daughter of hers. I told her, you're treating her like a baby bird, Lizzie. She's gonna raise one hell of a storm with those little wings.
Little wing?
You okay?
Yes. Thanks.
Better to remember her like this than as whatever she turned into, that Saren bastard.
It wasn't her fault. She was trying to stop Saren, guide him as a force of good. But she was indoctrinated.
Look, I heard stories about the Reapers messing with your head.
They're more than stories. I've seen it. Every Cerberus soldier is a Reaper slave. She fought it with every fiber of her being. She even broke free and helped Shepard on Noveria before she died. I was there. She said I'd made her proud.
All this time, I blamed Nezzy for it. 1,000 years old and I still don't know crap. Thanks for telling me. Just take care of yourself out there. Okay, kid?
I will, Dad.
Hey. I've called a few friends. Commandos. Eclipse girls who owe me some favors. They're all yours. Just tell them where to go.
You're giving me Asari Commandos?
Well, you're too old for me to buy you a damn pony.
You're the best father a girl could wish for.
And that's why your war asset updated. Asari Commandos. Why is it pointing that way? I think it's still trying to point me toward Araka. It makes that mistake a lot. Anyway, it's a great conversation between those two. Oh yeah, that's right, we're working our way up.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Okay, Purgatory.
One moment,
Don't worry, Arya will still be there. She's there all the time until you actually do the Omega DLC. And then she's not there because, you know, she's at Omega with you.
Now arriving at 4th level, Purgatory.
I hate being stuck here. I hate this darkness. I hate everything right now. Didn't think I was making it on, man.
Do you guys have a cat?
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse mechs and Vorcha legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
Is Darner Voss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Sun's back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm going to slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
I don't think there's anyone else in here, right? No. Okay. Time to go. I think we're going to the embassies, aren't we? Embassies. Embassies.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
Even though I'd like nothing more than just go back to the hospital and back to Caden. Well, you can't have everything.
Now arriving.
Did I get this? This guy over here? I don't know if I did. Let's see. Yeah.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help.
Gee, I wonder what that project is. We're gonna go check on the Spectre office just to make sure. Because if you miss anything on a mission, you can buy it from the Spectre office afterward. Spectre status recognized. You're gonna get so familiar with that voice saying Spectre status recognized every time. Instructors at Grissom Academy have requested facilities on the Citadel to train young students who escaped the attack on the school board who are not yet ready to join the older students in combat. Citadel authorities will find room for the students if Spectre approves the request. Okay. Well, now it's back up to the, what do you call it? Docks area.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One
The
moment.
docks holding area. To go see Kelly and the Batarian preacher. I've heard on the internet some people incorrectly saying that he is the mad preacher from the second game that you can find on Omega. That is wrong. It's wrong. He's not the same guy, alright? And I will be able to prove it a little later in the game.
Now arriving
Not
at
today.
docking
Not
bay
even close to being today.
24. Emergency civilian housing.
But it is not him. I can guarantee it.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D24.
Thank you. Right now, my people need any reminder of their faith they can get.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Yeah, nothing I want. And Kelly.
Well, I followed your advice. What do you think of my new look?
You always look great, Kelly.
Oh, you. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like me, but I guess that's the point. Kelly Chambers is no more. Citadel records now show me as Felicia Hannigan of the mining vessel Typhoon.
Pleased to meet you, Felicia.
No, you can call me Kelly. These refugees have no place to go.
So yeah, there's still some flirting with her, but there's a point in this game, unlike the other previous two games, you choose your romance in the middle of the game. It's like, you know, in the first game, it's mostly about developing the relationship. You know, you just met them, you develop the relationship. In the second one, it's either meeting the person, same as before, or in the case of Garrus or Tally, it's trying to progress past friends into lovers. In this one, with the exception of two of the romances, you can romance Trainer if you're female and Cortez if you're male. But with the exception of those, pretty much everyone you can romance, you've already romanced before. So this game focuses more about, you know, maintaining that relationship rather than actually initiating it. So there's, anyway, where was it going with, oh yeah, there's a point where you choose your romance and you can, you know, keep on with that relationship the entire rest of the time. And if you don't have a romance at that point that you have to choose, then you can go ahead and choose Kelly. Or even if you are planning to have a romance later, you can still choose Kelly. It's just some kind of little, I don't know.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long. We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard, there's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay, I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
Why do you think your father is involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened to you?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a dangerous enemy.
I am.
Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds final.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
I like her. Hey, there's Cortez.
You finally made it off the Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkop.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive corps missions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
But you weren't. You're alive. And that's a good thing.
Maybe so.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turian shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody's given up. Not those Turians. Not me. Not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSB London. Decommissioned years ago. Look. No guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it. Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
I believe that's it for the for this area. For the Citadel. Couldn't think. Alright, back to Normandy and over to Sanctum. Because so far, from the very beginning of the game, you know how many missions we've done? 5. 5 missions this entire time, people. That's it. Ugh. What's interesting about this game is that they changed things up a bit. It's no longer separated into missions and assignments. Missions being plot important for the most part, assignments being side quests. No, they haven't changed that. I mean, they did change that. Just that smaller assignments are now part of your missions. The thing is, the journal doesn't update itself like it used to. Which means that it can be sometimes hard to remember, oh, did I get that Protean obelisk? Or do I still need to go get it? You know, so your only way to figure that out is to either go to the system that you would have gotten it from and see if it's there.
I found something.
Or, go to the Citadel and see if that guy pops up on the screen that you have to give it to or whatever. Hey, remember that place? Oh, this is one of the nice areas. There are some systems where Reaper alertness fills up a lot slower than it usually does. Now, they'll eventually enter the system, but...
Reapers eluded.
Oh my gosh, for a moment I was scared I hadn't filled up on fuel. Haha. Gonna be stuck with Reapers.
Signal confirmed.
Anyway, remember Sanctum? We were there. I think that was the one that had the 2 big mechs that we did just yesterday in the second game. Anyway, more Sanctum fun. And we have about 2.5 hours more time to record. And for this one we're taking Javik for the first time. Javik and James kind of become my tag team for smaller missions like this, because for plot important missions usually you want to take other squad mates for maximum dialogue and stuff like that. So, okay. Oh yeah, you, Javik, I never change him from particle rifle. Wait, particle rifle 3? I thought it upgraded it to 4. Dang it. Oh well. And he gets the Predator, I guess. It's kind of a weird weapon for him, but whatever. Guys, I feel like I want a chocolate bar. What do you think? Maybe I'll go get one a little later. Oh, Javik. Lift grenade. So it's hinted that all Protheans were biotic to a certain extent, not estent. And Javik is no exception. He has his cool biotic powers. So use them to your best ability. Sanctum time. This mission shouldn't take more than 15 minutes tops. It's an interesting one though.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
On my way.
Explore this place. There's lots of interesting stuff to find. Finally here. Wow, the troops here are really intense. No one smiles, ever. And suicide on capture orders? Seriously? They call training integration. I start being integrated tomorrow. Can't wait. Alright, we're headed up here. Oh, that didn't work.
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Make sure you go in here.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanar. Only
Cerberus would call that a failure.
This is the level that I used as my test recording. The very first test recording I did with this camera. Actually, this mission. I was playing as an adept in my last run through.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
An adept romancing Liara. It's pretty fun. She's a cool romance, but I'm not a big fan. Like, some people seriously get into her. They're like, oh, my Liara, my beloved. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. She's okay, I guess. If you are into sorry. I mean, she's cute as can be. But she's kind of a weakling in some ways. And voice acting, not so great. Plus, I've already said before, in the first game, she is very boring. Oh no! Turret. Energy drain can be useful against those guys, because it doesn't take out quite as much as Overload does. But those things take out your shields fast, and energy drain will replenish your shields. So energy drain can be useful against turrets if you don't have Overload in your arsenal already. So if you're adept, infiltrator, whatever.
Test. Second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Heading got hot. Have to plug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. 5. Scratch that. Make it 4. Rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
It's a chance to kill more Cerberus.
Stay tight. This could get rough.
What I used to like to do is just stay in that place where we got the second sample. But they never came fast enough for me. Came over to fight. Don't take that statement the wrong way, please. I know that came out
Stay
obviously
focused.
horribly.
This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
Well, I hope not. I hope it doesn't take all day. I mean, it's fun to fight, but goodness sake. Get out here. Dead. Is he even using a shotgun? No, he's not. Carnage is for shotguns. Flanking bitch, ever heard of it?
Cortez! Do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for some
Lieutenant!
Last day, Commander.
Just stay focused and keep at it.
Oh no, watch out. Oh no, I ran past. Anybody else wanna mess with me? Mess with Commander Shepard? That's a good idea, guys. Oh! Not mean to do that. I don't need your baton. Oh, hi there.
Cortez, do you copy?
Shotgun pistol hybrid.
He is likely dead.
You'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Alright, head for the landing pad. And keep it clear. You die. Hi there.
Commander had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
You're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
So this obviously isn't a very good idea for those of you who are playing on higher difficulties. But if you're on a low difficulty like me, I'm on casual, get up right up close and personal, just start fighting, shooting people, punching them, melee damage.
the extraction point, ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Get over here and wait for it. To the turret. Cortez! No! Made it, guys. Ooh, my camera's on fire! Alright, before we go to the War Summit, I think I should cool down my camera a little bit. See? That didn't even take us 10 minutes. I think if all goes well, we could get in 3 more missions today.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Alrighty. Got all sorts of nice new stuff. War assets. My advice is if you want the best ending, get your war assets up to a
Birds don't quit when things get ugly. I'll give you that.
Get your war assets up to above
Commander?
3,100. That's a good number. If you hit that number, you literally don't have to have a single other war asset. You can get the best ending. But I would recommend, obviously, getting more. For no other reason than being thorough, story purposes, things like that. Aha! Fuel. Usually in the home system, fuel wreckages will be near the mass relay. So, use that knowledge to your advantage. Oh, okay. This place I can't take seriously. I call it the Anus Basin. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be Anos Basin or something. No, it's to me it has always been the Anus Basin. And you only go here once for the War Summit, but we're going to the Anus Basin, and that's just how it is. Hey, Sir Kesh. Anus Basin, Anus Basin, Anus Basin. Alright. Diplomatic ships of the Solarians, Turians, and Krogan float far away from one another out of weapon range. Messages sent by each faction indicate that they would welcome the Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their diplomats. The fact that they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point before now does not bode well for the negotiations. I'm gonna give my camera a chance to rest, guys. I shall be back. Bye. Who's back?
The Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. I hope this doesn't start another war.
I'm eating ice cream if you hear random chewing in the background.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Farron you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Delatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Condoms, anyone?
Delatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Delatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Delatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Let's go get them.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
You know, I must say I find Shepard quite attractive in that outfit. I tend to find that the women who wear them are more attractive than when men wear them for some reason. Okay, for this one I would recommend, no matter what your personal preference is, take Garrus and Liara. They're a very good pair for this mission, dialogue-wise and powers-wise. Javik can be funny too, maybe if Garrus died on your suicide mission. But, if you got Garrus, then take Garrus and Liara. Oh, this is the one where we get one of my favorite pistols. Yes! Happiness! Happiness! Alright, you, Garrus, give me the Vindicator. Okay. Oh, Gareth, I haven't used you in a while, have I? And you, Liara. Okay, let's go. Ugh, look at that! Look at that! 2 missions later, switch back to disc 1. Oh, whoever designed this is a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh. Now it's all settled, eating my ice cream. It's chocolate. Yeah. My favorite would actually be mint chocolate chip. And then I don't really have like a list of favorites from best to worst or anything like that, but I like chocolate, strawberry. Not a huge fan of vanilla. Coffee's pretty good if I'm in the mood for it. This chocolate's getting a little too sweet though. Like sweet and bitter at the same time. See? Ice cream! Yum! We just got some at the store a couple days ago. I don't often have ice cream.